Even my mom know who Darth Vader is. Introducing popular character into the traditional art. This way, we can get more youth or audience get interested in the art, and hopefully the art can be safe.
Everyone has a Star Wars story. I'm Jordan Hembrough, and I'm meeting Star Wars fans virtually who have been inspired and changed by the galaxy far, far away. Today I'm speaking with Tintoy of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Tintoy is the founder of Fusion Wayang Kulit, a collective of artists, musicians, and engineers working to revive an ancient form of puppetry by infusing it with Star Wars. This is Tintoy's Star Wars story. Tintoy, thank you so much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, good to have you, Jordan. It's an honor to be here.
This is the first time I've ever done one of these internationally. So when Star Wars first came out in 1977 in the United States, there were like lines around the block for weeks. What was your experience?
I was like 5 years old, but I remember it's crowded and we went in late, so my father only managed to get the first row. So we are watching it like this. So definitely it's a big thing as there's a lot of people watching it. It's a worldwide phenomenon, no doubt about it.
You saw Star Wars at such a young age. It must have had an incredible, lasting impression on you, didn't it?
Yes, it is. It's one of the very early science fiction movie that I watched, and it gave me a lot of impact. Especially when Tom Cooper stopping in the Tantive 4, everything is just mind-blowing.
I want to step ahead a little bit because you went to school for design. Did Star Wars influence how you looked at design growing up?
It actually led me to become a designer, and the design for Star Wars definitely helped. Before Star Wars, everything is very fantasy-alike, which is Flash Gordon type of design. Where Star Wars, say the spaceship, like X-Wing or TIE Fighter, it feels like something that we will be touching in 100 years. That feeling, it actually changed and it gave me new perspective in design.
That's fantastic. And what I love about your designs and what you do is you've actually found a way to combine Star Wars and your love of puppetry as well. So tell me, what is Wayang Kulit?
Translated, it could mean show and skin. No, Wayang Kulit. So actually skin show, but the actual meaning, it is shadow show, where we perform at the back of the screen and audience will be watching it from the front. So it's a culture that's been around in Malaysia for about 500 years.
As I'm sitting around talking to you, I see behind you, you have this whole collection of puppets behind you. Tell me about that.
I'm in my gallery, my Wayang Kulit gallery at Malaysia, where we actually displaying all the puppets here. And then we have the puppet making tools. We have even the stage. This is our effort to keep the art alive here in Kuala Lumpur.
You're doing something really incredible with it. You're taking pop culture and Star Wars and you're infusing it with the puppetry. Why do you think Star Wars actually lends itself to the performance art so well?
I started this in 2012 for an art exhibition. And I was thinking, maybe I can try something different to combine something which is modern and what the youth understand and what the youth like into this project. Like even my mom know who Darth Vader is. So it's something very powerful. So we'll try and see how it works. But one thing I want to say that I am not the one who perform. We started the concept by making the Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, and we have an exhibition. But we can't perform because we are not master puppeteer. We are looking. So within 2 months, he contacted us. It was such a big relief for me. When I met my master puppeteer, I know that, okay, this is the people that I need most, a master puppeteer who can perform. So after that, we managed to convince him to join the dark side, and we perform together now.
Do you remember your first time actually going out with these puppets and doing a live performance to everybody?
The memory definitely is very vivid. When we performed, there are actually a lot of Star Wars fans who came, like Star Wars Malaysia Fan Club or some friends in 501st. And when they come in, they are Star Wars fans. When they see Darth Vader puppet appear, they were shouting, cheering at the back. So it is very meaningful, not only to me, but to the musician. Because traditional musician, they don't really know Star Wars is, but in that performance, they hear something that they miss, the kind of cheering sound which they don't have for a long time. And it coming from the different type of cloud, it changed the way they think about the project and they believe in this movement, I should say.
So you were actually kind enough to send me over a Mandalorian puppet. I want to get it for a second. This is incredible. They're absolutely beautiful. Can you take me through the process of how you actually make one of these?
So the first thing first is design. And of course, I have my master around, so I'll ask him to make sure that this is done correctly from the format of Wayang Kulit. So when he get approved, then we will actually trace it out and then we just send it to the craftsman. So what they do is they have the paper sticking on to the cowhide and they start cutting using this special nails and hammer. And then when it's done, I'll do the coloring and then he'll add in the bamboo stick and voila, we're done. It takes about 2 weeks to actually make one from start to end.
So Tintoy, how do you actually incorporate visual effects into your performance? Stuff like light speed.
We make use of technologies. For background visual effect, we actually use a projector to project color and movable object. So you give audience a different look and feel.
I've got to ask you to do something for me. Can you pick up one of the puppets? I want to see one in action.
Okay, well, I'm not a qualified puppeteer, but I'll just try my best. All right?
Okay.
Jordan, dah makan belum?
You've made headlines around the world. How's that affect you? That's got to feel pretty good.
I feel good that more and more people understand or aware of this fading art, but it is still a long way to go. We are still working hard trying to make it better, make it more popular. It is my main objective to get the youth attracted or interested in this. When we have exhibition, we have the traditional puppet. There are not too many people go near there. But when I have things like this, they'll be like, whoa, can I take photo of it? Can I Instagram it? It happened when we perform in German as well. I mean, they don't understand any Malay word, but when they look at it, they are like, oh, okay, they got it. So which is, it feels good.
You know, Star Wars historically has taken so much of the design influence from Asian culture.
I should say not only Asian, there's some African, not American, all over the world. The design team did a great job. I think because of that, it makes people easier to understand or accept my project because, as you say, Star Wars itself has a lot of Asian culture in it. So when they see another, like for my project, another Malaysian culture implement into it, it's easier for them to accept. So I think it does help a lot.
What do you want people to take away from your puppetry? What do you want people to take away from your shows?
The objective of ours is always trying to turn this fading art into something popular again. There are people who have never seen this art. They say that I like it and I want to know more. It feels good that I actually doing something good for the traditional art.
I love that you've sort of taken Star Wars and reflected it back through your culture. You're educating younger people and a whole generation, not only of Star Wars, but of your culture as well. Terima kasih. Thank you, and I hope to see more of you soon. Thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thanks for having me, and may the force be with you.